Peace, everyone. I am Cherokee with Tell 'em Tribe Tarot, and I'm banging through with another weekly general reading for the collective. Tonight, we're going to be discussing the 48-hour forecast, what to expect and how to address it. Really simple, 2 cards per sign, and then we're keeping it moving. As always, you know, if you interact with the live daily reading, you will be entered into the drawing to win a free 1-question email reading. So we're going to start with our Geminis. Then we're going to go to Aquarius, Libra, and Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And then Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. So Gemini, what should you expect within the next 24 hours? And the next 48 hours. So we could say 24 to 48 hours. And then how should you address it? So the first card we got, is the Death card in reverse. And then we got the 6 of Pentacles in the upright. So what should you expect in the next 24 to 48 hours? And how should you address it? So I said, Gemini, that this is for a particular person who may not be completely disconnected from a situation emotionally or spiritually that is affecting you in a major way in your life right now. So I feel like within the next 24 to 48 hours, you're just addressing this time, taking the time to address these unrequited feelings and thoughts and emotions that maybe weren't addressed over the past few days or weeks, months, years. Time is fluid, so this can apply to any amount of time. I feel like you may not, for some of you, it's hard for you to face the situation, which is why the change is difficult. It's a change that came about that needed to happen for some of you, or for all of you. Change is always good, even when you're unprepared for it, because it helps you to grow. But I feel like within the next 24 to 48 hours, you're going to put this energy into trying to reinvent how you should move forward from this maybe catastrophic event or recent your impending job loss, or something that is happening slowly or gradually, and it's affecting you in a way where it's dragging your emotions, it's dragging you through your day to day. But I feel like some of you are fighting that change or mentally having a hard time with that change. See, the Hierophant in reverse on the bottom of the deck is basically stating that you need to turn within and remember what it is that you valued before this happened. Like, how did you get to this place where you felt that you could not recover from something that happened to you, especially you, Gemini, one who's always given everybody else the advice of how to overcome things. And now you have this thing that happened to you and it's affecting you in a way that, it's affecting your productivity, so to speak. But how you should address it is that you need to invest in, for some of you who celebrate Thanksgiving, invest your time in giving. Give your energy away. Give things away. Like, whenever you extend your olive branch in a way to help other people, when you're feeling pain, it's going to give you that breath of fresh air that you're looking for. Some of you may be heartbroken. Some of you may be leaving a job and you're heartbroken about the job, or it's just a life-changing experience, because Death card in reverse is someone who is just not ready to face the music as yet. It's a difficult situation for you because it's just hard. It's just straight up blatantly difficult. Your spirit guides are asking you to consider just going out of your comfort zone and just giving. Whether you give love, compliments, like you might wake up and say, you know what, today I'm going to give compliments to 10 people. And you do this anyway, Gemini, but within the next 24 to 48 hours, your guides are just wanting you to give and show the universe that although you're going through this rough patch, that you can overcome it by seeing beyond your own circumstance and being an inspiration to someone else while you're feeling pain. And then that will inspire you to want to face what you're going through and change, you know, and that's what the guys have for you at this time. I hope that resonates with someone. If you want to book a personal reading, definitely go to tellemtribetarot.com and select the book a reading link. So next up, we have the Aquarius. I put a strike through the wrong thing. Okay, Aquarius. So what is the forecast for the Aquarius within the next 24 to 48 hours? And how should the Aquarius address it? Okay, Aquarius. What is your forecast for the next 48 hours? Or what is anything that you need to be clued in within the next 48 hours? And how should you address it? Okay, so Aquarius, the Fool card doesn't necessarily make you a fool, but but don't worry about it. I got you on the explanation. And then the Page of Swords. So these are two very unique situations here, and I think you're quite all right. So I feel like someone with a nice light energy within the next 24 hours, you are just considering just doing something different, something out of your norm. Some of you may be trying your hand at a new hobby or something. Some of you may be considering a weekend trip for like 4 days or 3 nights. So I feel like you're taking you're just spontaneously doing something that you haven't done before within the next 24 to 48 hours. Or someone may approach you with an offer of some sort, which is why the Page of Swords is here. Maybe a friend reaches out via Instagram because your phone connection wasn't right. They thought they was blocked on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, or however you typically communicate, and they like, hey, yo, bro, check your phone, or hey, chick, check your phone. You don't see me trying to contact you? Let's go do something stupid. Like, y'all have this really playful vibe, and y'all are gonna just turn up the next 24 to 48 hours. And how you'd address it is that you are going to give into this energy with the Page of Swords. Your guides also want you to know that be careful with making those spontaneous decisions and not and being giddy about it, because a lot of those decisions that we make in the spur of the moment, they're great, they're life altering, but sometimes they can be life altering in a not so great way. So have fun. This is a really fun energy. There's a lot of beautiful colors in these two cards. I don't feel anything negative about what you're going to be doing within the next 24 to 48 hours, Aquarius. It just seems like you're going to be having a good laid back time, or you might turn up, but it's going to be some new shit that y'all getting into, and your guys are just saying, just be careful. You know, communicate what y'all gonna do beforehand, and don't show up and be doing dumb shit so y'all can risk taking y'all asses to jail. Yeah, the King of Pentacles in reverse. Don't cost yourself no money. Be careful to cost yourself money within the next 24 to 48 hours. So yeah, I see even making like social media videos or whatnot. Things to communicate better with fans or whatnot, but it's a productive situation within the next 24 hours for you, Aquarius. All right, so Libra. What should Libra be looking forward to within the next 24 to 48 hours? What should Libra expect? How was y'all week though? My week was good. My week was a little challenging because I had a lot of things to do, and what seemingly was not a lot of time, but was just poor time management. So this week has humbled me to really prioritize. Like, I struggled this week with getting up on time way worse than I did last week, because I gave myself a bedtime of 9 o'clock. I'm staying up, working on all kinds of things, the multiple endeavors that I have myself involved in, and not realizing that I can't function at full capacity because I'm tired. And then asking myself, why am I so tired? And then caffeinating myself, and then falling asleep at 2 a.m. and then waking up at 5 and then doing it again. that's what I have been doing this week, was focusing on going to bed on time so I could wake up and get things done accordingly. Anyway, that was my little commercial break. Four of Pentacles, Libra, within the next 48 hours. What is this? Four of Pentacles within the next 48 hours. And the Chariot is how you are going to be responding to it. I feel like you're going to some kind of show within the next 48 hours. And you are like, or you're going to be invited to a show that is going to require you. Oh, so this is like a creative, Libra. You're invited to a show to show off your work or something that you've been rooted and grounded in for some time, Libra, in the city. Like, so New York City, maybe, Libra. But within the next 24 to 48 hours, I see that you're going out somewhere. And this is something that you needed to do. I heard like someone saying like, I should get out more. Like, I don't get out enough. Like, I need to put my work out there. I need to put myself out there. And now is an opportunity because you may have time off from a day job. Maybe this is a side hustle that you have, Libra. But this is something that you want to make full time. With the Four of Pentacles saying that you've been, making a little steady side income. Not enough to help you to go full time, but enough to help the little side bills, groceries, gas, stuff like that. And your response to it is going to be, yeah, I'm going. I'm taking them up on the offer. You could have been looking online for ways to like showcase your shit, Libra. And then this is the energy here is the Chariot, is that you're going to take action towards doing these things. And your guides are with you on it, because when the universe sees that you're trying to do something, Libra, and they see that your heart is in it, even though you may not feel as though you have all of the resources, which I feel as of, as we do get down sometimes, we feel a little despaired and down because we're not getting the results as quickly as we want. Yeah, look, the universe is saying with the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck that you're manifesting what you want. And by you going out there and telling the universe, hey, look, I need my work to get out there. I want to do this full time. Help me. All you have to do is take that action, because the universe is co-signing you with the Ace of Cups saying, look, I'm giving you the opportunities. Just go out there and get them. So within the next 48 hours, Libra, I see you going out to showcase something that you've been working on and taking action on it and reaping good results from it. Even if it's just meeting new people within your niche or making connections that should put you to the next level. So good for you. I love when people do things that put them ahead, like self-growth, be inspired to do things and not just live a life of just mediocrity. Go out there and get what you want, because ain't nobody gonna get that shit for you. Go get what you want. So do you, Libra. I'm happy for you. Within the next 48 hours, you taking on the energy of my sister girl, Queen_ER24, which is you are resting with the Four of Swords, okay? You are resting because you got a lot of messages coming in, Pisces. This is someone that is just communicating right now a lot with a lot of people, and I feel like you've overexerted your energy over this past week. You may be cross-watching for Pisces or have Pisces in your chart, so this may resonate even if it's not your sign. But Pisces, I feel like you've been just really overexerting yourself into your crafts, into your obligations. People have been pulling you, not pushing you, because you don't get pushed around even though you're emotional as shit. You just have been pulled, tugged, and just spreading yourself thin as you always have, being there for everyone else. And I feel like within the next 24 to 48 hours, you're just going to be resting. And if you're not planning on doing that, I think that your spirit guides are requesting humbly that you rest. And then look at that. We got what is this? The Seven of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of communication. There's a miscommunication that may occur within the next 48 hours, Pisces, or coming out of a miscommunication. Maybe you've been doing a lot of communicating, like I said, being pulled and tugged in every which direction. And you may have said something that came out wrong or had a little disagreement with something, or something is going to come to light about communication within the next 24 to 48 hours that you had over the past week that really has you, thinking like, okay, Is this really what it is? I really feel like you're going to have some kind of aha moment within the next 24 to 48 hours, but you cannot have a moment if you're constantly moving. You need to sit still. You need to rest. It's important. For my biblical folks, that's not me, but I grew up in the church, so I know the Bible and shit. And damn, the Bible and shit, definitely getting taxed for that. But you know, if you believe God made earth in 6 days, rested on the 7th day, right? So if you working all week, you gotta rest eventually to reap the benefits of your work, or at least to revamp a new plan so you can have a plan of execution for something else. Or you're gonna be of no use to anyone. But with this 7 of Swords energy, I feel like you recently may have felt like someone betrayed you, or someone is probably going to try your shit within the next 24 to 48 hours. And if you're not rested, you're going to snap, and you're not going to react in a way that's normally like your normal temperament. Now, with on the bottom of the deck, Pisces, we have the Judgment card. That is some really serious shit. And I'm not trying to scare you, Pisces, but sometimes you got to get scared straight. There's something that may have occurred in the recent past, or over the past week, or over the past month, or over the past year, that you have not been addressing. And with all of these swords in the reading, and it's going to probably be on the reverse, like, because this is the front facing camera. But there's something that you haven't addressed, Pisces, and you may have to address it within the next 24 to 48 hours. But this is why you need to rest. This is something that's going to have you to cause you to have a change of heart, or cause you to have, or influence you to have a new perspective on a matter. But it's something that you were not addressing, and you just feel like someone wasn't giving you the full story, or even you yourself, Pisces, were not given the full story. And you're maybe tired of holding this information to yourself, and you're going to communicate with that person within the next 24 to 48 hours so that this judgment can arise, so that you can face your truth. And I hope that resonates for someone, and someone needs to rest. All right, Cancer, what should you be looking forward to within the next 24 to 48 hours? Okay, so we got the 7 of Wands in reverse. So you are not trying to deal with the situation that's pulling on your energy. So within the next 24 to 48 hours, Cancer, this could be so many things that's happening while you're not trying to hear it. I sense that somebody not trying to be in the middle of something. Yeah, there's a new situation for you, and you just like, this, I just don't want to be involved. I done moved all the way here, and now this is drama here. You feel like, for this particular Cancer, it's like drama. You feel like drama follows you everywhere you go. But you know, that's another conversation, and I'm not going to pull a lot of cards to see why you feel like drama follows you everywhere you go. But I do have a couple of ideas, not being judgmental, just observing. But how should you address it? So we got the 10 of Cups in reverse. So this is family drama. So this is someone who's one of those people who celebrate Thanksgiving. I'm not one of those people, and no shade to anybody who does, but I'm not very big on holidays that massacres the people, especially when my people are still being oppressed 400 plus years or however long we've been in existence. So I will not partake in that. However, this particular Cancer is about sick and tired of dealing with the same shit. So you may feel like it's the same shit every year with you and your family, and with the next 24 to 48 hours, yeah, like you got invited somewhere, you don't want to go, they making it about you because you never pull up on time, or you always pull up when everybody leaves, or whatever the case may be. But with the Fool card on the bottom of the deck, I think your spirit guides are just challenging you to not be about yourself, like to avoid the conflict. Like, you know, this is the inevitable, this is going to happen regardless. This does not change. You do not change the cycle. This is just how you live. This is someone who is conformed to the way how they like to do things. Everything is in its place. You're super neat. You're probably OCD, and it's just like, this is how you live. This is your life, and you don't intend on changing it. But you are at odds with your family over something, and within the next 24 hours, your spirit guides are challenging you to go outside your norm. You know what I'm saying? Keep the peace this year, Cancer. Look within yourself. With every reading that I do, I always encourage my Aquarians to look within, because A lot of the problems that we have stems from things that we're not addressing on the inside. So maybe there's somebody that you have, you know, beef with in the family. Someone who always got these sideways ass comments. They don't really like the way how you live in your life. They feel like maybe you got a lot going on for yourself and they don't know how you make your money because you don't tell them. So every time you come and they ask the same question, you got the same answer. Mind your business. Somebody just gives me energy of just like, they admire you, but they just don't know how to say it. Keep the peace within the next 24 to 48 hours, Cancer. It's just one day, one dinner. One day, one dinner. Keep the peace. That's all I got for you. That's funny. I don't got to deal with that shit. I ain't going to nobody's house, and I don't like eating at people's houses anyway. So, Scorpio, the Queen of Swords. Oh! Within the next 24 hours, I hear somebody saying, watch your mouth. So this is someone who this is like an intellectual person. Somebody who, I need some more insight on this. Okay, so, this is throwing a complete monkey wrench because these are, well, I can understand that. So be very careful with your tongue within the next 20. Careful with your tongue. Nah, not like that. Well, that's my mind in the gutter. But be careful with what you say within the next 24 to 48 hours, Scorpio. And Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energies are present. Heavy, 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 heavy here. Nothing but swords. What you say within the next 24 to 48 hours can totally put someone in a very, very, very negative place. I sense that someone around you may be depressed, under the weather, not feeling well, putting on the front that they're okay. And here you come and you might say something that might trigger them. I feel like you need to focus on being a little bit more empathetic. But here's how you should approach the situation, because, you know, hurt people do hurt people. And it's true. Like when you're feeling bad on the inside, the last thing you want is a nigga at the corner store saying, you should smile. You're so beautiful. No, bitch. I don't feel good today. But that's what you think, and you don't really say it. But you feel hurt on the inside. You just want people to leave you the fuck alone. This is the energy that I'm feeling. Maybe this is coming from your energy not feeling well. You are overthinking. You are like I feel like you got into maybe a heated argument, or there's a heated argument pending, or somebody left you on a read. Something is going on communication wise, and you are now trying to embrace the studious, non-confrontational version of you. But somebody is going to trigger you within the next 24 to 48 hours. So we're going to see how to, or may trigger you within the next 24 to 48 hours. So let's see how to address the situation. So with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, it's saying that you shouldn't put too much time or energy into responding. You need to revert this energy back to you. It's like you are such an intellectual. You are so intelligent. I feel like you have a degree of some sort. It may not be a master's or a doctor's or anything of the sort. It might be an associate's, or you might have just finished some program. Somebody's just really stressing about a lot of stuff that they have on their plate. And over these next 2 days, it's just like you just want to be left the hell alone. I don't even see yourself going out and doing anything, any festivities. Like you just don't want to be involved. Like you're just trying to see what your next move is going to be. I want my next move to be my best move, and everything just seems to be falling apart around me. So Scorpio, you just may not be in the best of moods right now. But should you drag that on for the next 2 days because of that? Of course you're entitled to feel how you feel. We all go through things, but we choose what we want to feel. Your thoughts will repeat the same shit over and over for you. Your thoughts will remind you of some shit that you're trying to forget, to remind you to forget. Yeah, that's where we at with it. That's how complex our brains are. So if you don't get a hold of your thoughts and try to really pinpoint why you're feeling like this energy of lack, you're going to be miserable for the next 24 to 48 hours, and you're going to piss somebody off, and y'all going to be at odds for the next 2 to 4 years, because I feel a grudgeful energy. Stay the fuck home. What the hell? Don't go out and attract that energy. That's crazy. What kind of energies am I picking up anyway? What are y'all going through? I didn't even check the cosmos to see what's going on with the planet. So Taurus, what should you expect within the next 48 hours? A strength card. So something is pulling on your energy. So within the next 24 to 48 hours, I feel like you're just going to be doing things to maybe balance your energy, balance your chakras, maybe going to the beach. Yeah, probably going out. You probably be with the Gemini or Leo energy, just going out doing charity over the next 24 to 48 hours. I feel like you should expect to build up your reservoir of strength by doing things for others within the next 24 to 48 hours. That's so interesting that I pull this same kind of energy for Gemini, Aquarius, and for Gemini, same Gemini, Aquarius. So for an air sign, could be Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. But I just feel like you're just looking for your strength. I feel like you're just in a space right now. Maybe this past week you had a rough week or a rough couple of days. Today feels like a Friday. That is so interesting. Every day feels like Friday for me. Is that what's going on for you? Like maybe you promote parties or something on Fridays, like, or different days of the week. I'm just getting this energy of just being like burnt out, and you're just looking for strength. You're just feeling like you don't know where to get your, you can't seem to get a hold of how you feel. You're just tired. I don't feel like anything of detriment is occurring right now, but you're just exhausted. So within the next 24 to 48 hours, you could just take the time to do you for once. So let's see the advice. Here we go. See, you're not trying to be too involved in anything that's going to be withdrawing your energy. And I see over the next 48 hours, you're going to be doing just, just enough to just get by. Like, I'm gonna give here, I'm gonna give my energy here, but very sparingly. So your guides want you to rest over the next 24 to 48 hours. Okay, over the next 24 to 48 hours, Virgo, what should you expect? Okay, someone going to the casino. Yes, I love the casino. I went to Vegas last year, and my favorite game was roulette. So whoever this is, if you go to this casino, go ahead and play roulette and bet on like Red 22. That was my number, and we won big last year. Anyways, that has nothing to do with your reading. I just really love roulette. Like, it's so much fun. It's really easy to lose all your money, but it's so easy to make a lot of money. Anyways, but I feel like within the next 24 to 48 hours, you're going to be going to the casino, just doing stuff that you don't typically get a chance to do while you're in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. I feel like you're taking things seriously, like you're putting things into perspective. I feel like you're going to be able to like you want to slow down a little bit, but with this the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to be throwing your energy, like you're throwing your money, like literally throwing money away at the casino. So let's get some advice for that. I'm not going to, I could easily tell you what not to do, but that wouldn't be any fun. So what should your approach be when you do all this shit, like throwing money away? Apparently you have it. Hopefully you budget it first. Yeah, see? What's so interesting with the Seven of Swords being here is just that that this is not the best idea for you. So this is somebody who's just known to have like, not necessarily a gambling problem, but you do have a history of doing this. Like when the holidays come around, y'all at the bookie, y'all betting on the game. Oh, the soccer games. There's a big game. There's like games, like there's a lot of games right now. So this is somebody that's going to be betting, like that's been betting or whatnot. And you feel like somebody is not being honest, or somebody is not paying up. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to be having like a real straightforward conversation within the next 24 to 48 hours. Your spirit guide's like, don't hurt nobody over no bet for no goddamn soccer game when you knew for the past God knows how long that you shouldn't have been betting in the first place. Let's look on the bottom of the deck for you, Virgo. Yeah, so the moon card. Also, the moon card is saying that you really do need to consider like not spending so much money on frivolous things, even if it's extra money to do what you want. With the moon card, it's Pisces energy heavy here too. Like, you suck at betting. You really suck at it. Like, you should do something else. Like, invest in stocks. And you probably do that too. But betting is not your thing. But anywho, none of my business. Within the next 24 to 48 hours, Virgo, your spirit guides are just telling you to spend your money sparingly so that you don't have to have those uncomfortable conversations with whomever it is you're in a relationship with, especially if y'all got a joint account. All right, Capricorn. So what's going on with you? So justice. So you feel like someone owes you an apology, maybe. I feel like this is an energy of somebody who is just like ready for a change, and you feel like the world owes you an apology, or someone in your world might owe you an apology. I need a clarifying card because this is too general. Or someone may have a court date coming up after the holidays and they are going to get the judgment that they're looking for, or someone feels like they've been done unjustly and they are ready for their they're ready for their day in court, so to speak, but not necessarily court, maybe figuratively speaking. But yeah, just 5 of Swords is conflict. So there was a conflict of some sort, and you just feel like people be trying your shit. Or maybe you felt like you got your shit tried. It could be a custody battle. It could be a legal battle with businesses. It could be a legal battle with something, but it's tied to legalities. And you were just like, you know what? I'm tired of going through this. It's maybe your first time going through it, but you're just tired of going through that circumstance. So I feel like you're going to be looking for your plan of action within the next 24 to 48 hours. But here's how you need to approach the situation. So we got the Ace of Wands, Capricorn. So the Ace of Wands is saying that this situation has the potential, which I could have already felt with the Justice card, which is saying this is going to balance out in your favor, even though it does not seem like that right now. It's saying that you do not need to overexert your energy with the Ace of Wands that came out in reverse, but I'm reading it in the upright position because I feel that you're giving it too much energy, negative energy, like you're trying to figure out the possible outcomes on your own and you're not trusting the universe enough to handle this for you. Put your intention into the universe of what you want to see occur because the Justice card is working on your side. Trust me, you are good. When you see the Justice card come through with the 1-2, and then you got the Ace of Wands coming in, it's like God giving you the stick that Moses used to part the Red Sea. I'm just using a lot of biblical references tonight, and I'm so not religious, but it's so handy. I love the parables. But this is just like the Iron Fist. He is like giving you the tell all. He's saying, trust my judgment. Trust that I got you. So over the next 24 hours, spend time with your family or spend time with yourself, journaling, meditating, go to the beach. For once, stop thinking about this particular situation and trust that it's going to work in your favor. Do not use the next 24 to 48 hours to ponder on what may go wrong. If anything, if you're going to think about it, think about all the possible things that can go right. And even if it doesn't go in your favor, understand that it's a lesson for you to learn. What is the forecast for Sagittarius within the next 24 to 48 hours? What does Sagittarius need to look forward to within the next 48 hours? I feel like maybe something was draining your energy or something that drains your energy on a regular. So with the King of Wands energy on the bottom of the deck, this is someone that knows the steps that they have to take in order to facilitate the things that they want, but may second guess themselves a lot. So I feel like within the next 24 to 48 hours, you're going to be doing things that are progressive for you to be less fickle, if that makes sense. Let me pull another card for you. And then the Death card. A lot of people are afraid of this card, but this card is a really amazing card. So Sagittarius, I feel like you're going through some major life changes right now. Everybody is really struggling at this point. People are really going through things that are draining their energy, and they don't know how to pour that energy back into themselves, and then you end up losing yourself a little bit. So I feel like this is an energy where you just want your strength back. You just want the zeal to do things again. Like the Death card is telling you to face your fears. The Death card is telling you to face the things that you've been ignoring. The Death card is telling you to hold yourself responsible for things that maybe you want other people to handle for you. Maybe you don't want to be responsible for your own pain. Maybe there's things that you feel that other people are responsible for, that people may have put you in a position that is uncomfortable and unfair. And that's why you just feel so drained. It's just like you feel like, I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. Damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. But your spirit guides are challenging you to hold yourself responsible and take accountability for your own life. I know you can't take accountability for everything that you ever been through within the next 24 to 48 hours. That would be clearly unrealistic. However, it's just simply saying to just know what makes you tick, know who's making you tick, and set clear, concise boundaries. Not even just within the next 24 to 48 hours, but just in life. and set clear expectations for yourself so that you can elevate from where you are. You may not be creating enough excitement with the King of Wands energy. You have all of these ideas and all of these expectations for yourself, but you may not be taking those steps. You may not be taking initiative, and that's what's holding you in place. And all it takes is one decision. So within the next 24 hours, focus on the things that are causing you grief. What puts you in those dark places? Single it out to say, is this me? Or is this someone that's just being shitty to me? And if someone is being shitty to you, ask yourself, why am I still fucking with them? Make it simple for yourself. So what is it that Aries needs to look forward to within the next 48 hours? You're doing a whole lot of what you want, but I feel like you are just in a space where you can do whatever you want. So I feel like somebody may have gotten a bonus recently. Someone is like feeling themselves. I feel like someone may have gotten a makeover recently. I love this card so much. Look how pretty it is. But I just feel like everything that you've been doing has been working for you because you've been doing the mental work. You've been doing the emotional work. You've been taking the time to just invest in yourself. I feel like this is an energy Aries that's just working on their self-love regimen, and they are projecting that, and it's just causing people to want to gravitate towards them. Yeah, see, look, the Knight of Swords energy. The Knight of Swords energy is the overall energy. So it's just that you right now, within the next 48 hours, I feel like you're just communicating your feelings, and anybody who is not aligned with you within the next 24 to 48 hours and beyond can just get the hell up out of your energy field. I feel like that's what you're on right now, Aries. So how are you going to approach what's happening to you within the next 24 to 48 hours? So we got the Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like you're not really caring about, someone is like hounding you about a relationship, or why the relationship is not the same, or why it wasn't what it used to be. And I feel like your approach is going to be the Queen of Cups in reverse. Like, you don't really care about a relationship maybe with this particular person, but they're pushing the issue, and you're just like, yo, I never gave you the impression. This is Aries. I never gave you the impression that I wanted a relationship with you. I understand that we vibe really well, but let's keep this thing platonic. So I feel like in the next 24 to 48 hours, you're going to be telling someone like, yo, I'm not really interested in what you got going on, but if you want to party hardy, we can do that, but just keep it cute. Don't be trying to let people think that we together, because we're not. You see me over here manifesting, and that shit looks good to you, and you want to be a part of it, that's fine and dandy, but don't try to latch on to me like we doing this together, because I'm a one-man show. That's how I feel about you, Aries. Ironically, it's just like a breath of fresh air. I feel like someone feels like you're a breath of fresh air, Aries. So more power to you. You know what it's like to be somebody's breath of fresh air. Then you put your energy back, and they don't know how to live on their own accord, and then they can't breathe. Ugh. I feel like that's how you are right now. Oh my God. All right. So Leo, what is the forecast for Leo for the next 24 to 48 hours? I am so excited to go eat dinner, y'all. What y'all eating for dinner? Did y'all eat dinner already? Because it's 9 o'clock. I'm not really supposed to eat after 7 according to my workout plan. But who needs abs anyway, right? What y'all eating? What y'all eating? All right, Leo. 7 of Swords energy. So you feel like you can't trust yourself. You can't trust what you're thinking, or you can't trust what you're seeing. But in the next 24 to 48 hours, I feel like someone is going to show their true colors to you. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck so we can narrow this thing down. Someone is coming out of an energy of choosing. Or you may be trying to decide if you want to choose between two people or the best of two evils. And I feel like you feel like your back is against the wall. I think this could be tied to work. It could be a relationship. If this is tied to career, Leo, you feel like you are worth so much more than you're accepting with your job, and you want to do something else, but what's being presented to you is not even worth your time. Shit, Spirit says start a business. Maybe you could buy an LLC within the next 24 to 48 hours, but everything that looks shaky to you. So how should you approach this? And if this has to do with love, Leo, this is really saying that maybe you're trying to choose between two evils once again. It could be somebody that you've been fucking with, but y'all don't have good communication. And then you have somebody that you fuck with that y'all have an amazing communication, but you don't have a sexual attraction to that person. So I feel like the correspondences need to be clear. And I feel like you're talking to these people a lot online, maybe via email. Why are you choosing email over text? That is so unique. For whomever this is, it's very interesting. But you're not being the most honest, or somebody is not being honest with you, and you can feel that energy, or they can feel that energy. Remember, the energies can always be reversed. And you can also cross watch for someone else. If you know of a Leo, this might be their situation. Anyways, how should you approach this confusing ass situation that you just dropped on my life when it's time for me to go and get me some turkey steaks? So the what is this? The Three of Cups in reverse, Leo. The Three of Cups in reverse is telling you this is definitely relationship, because we got the Cups energy. We got the Cups energy is that you want to manifest something that you do not even have access to as yet. Over the next 24 to 48 hours, you need to focus on being clear and communicative about what you want from the people that you are not trying to choose between. I feel like you're coming out with an energy of being... I think you're being the dishonest one, and this feels like a masculine energy. You're not being very straight up, and I feel like someone is pulling back from you, and you can feel it because they want you to choose. And this is the person that you don't have that physical connection to, but you have that emotional connection to. So it could be like somebody that you may have been leading on, like you have that Dawson's Creek, I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. Did I just show my age by singing about the Dawson's Creek theme song? Y'all don't know about that shit? That's okay. I'm old as shit, but I don't look it, so that's completely fine. But you have this cool ass, aesthetic ass relationship with this girl, and like, it's like, oh, you made me want to lead the one I'm with. Maybe that's more y'all vibe. Start a new relationship with you. This is what you do, and that dance is old as fuck. Don't give a fuck. But you don't want to choose this person. You want to choose the person that can give you a good time, and you just want both in one situation. And because you're not deciding with the Two of Wands in reverse, which I see you coming out of that energy, I see in the next 24 to 48 hours, you ain't finna choose nobody. You just gonna chill by yourself with your energy because you're having a hard time deciding. Why the hell would you put yourself in this situation anyway? Like, why? It's no fun breaking people's hearts, leading people on, letting people... Well, I feel like one of the energies in this situation kind of led themselves on because you were communicative with what you wanted. You only wanted a friendship, but they wanted more, but you slept with them anyway because you're... Long story short, Leo, within the next 24 to 48 hours, you're going to have to make a decision. And not even just within the next 24 to 48 hours. Within the next couple of days, few weeks, you're going to have to decide. You're finally going to have to make that decision to decide, yo, I had these two people in limbo. One of them I actually want to be with for the wrong reasons, and one I could be with, but it's just not right because I'm not attracted to him or her in that way, but we already went too far. You might have to walk away from both energies for a little bit, or just keep it a buck. And I feel like they know each other too. Goddamn. All the best with that, Leo. All right, so I appreciate y'all. Follow me on Twitter. I read vibes, EYE read vibes. Hit me up on tellemtribetarot.com to book a reading. Leave a comment if you want another entry into the weekly one question email reading. As many times as you comment, you get a lot of entries that way. Also, hit me up on YouTube, Tell 'em Tribe Tarot. I'm fun as fuck when I want to be. Love and light. Mwah. Tribe.